What's up guys? In this video I'm going to teach you and I'm going to show you how to create a list view. A list view is basically, for example, in this web page we have a lot of films and we have a lot of actors. So we are going to create a page which is going to display in a list all those actors and all those films. So let's start. This is truly very simple, and the first thing that you just need to do is to come to the catalog in which we have defined all the models, and we are going to the views file. So here, for example, let's create the film list view. It is as simple as creating a class, and let's call this class film list view. And now we have to import something, which is from Django views. I want the generic. So this is going to give us a lot of generic pages, a lot of generic views, etc. So here we are just going to say that this film list view class is a generic list view. It is as simple as that. So now what we are going to do here is that we just need to say, okay, this list view is for the model film and the context object by name. So we have to say here context object name. What does this mean? This is very similar to this dictionary that we did in the previous video. So do you remember that if you wanted to access this value, you needed to use this key? So here we are going to do something very similar. So in this name are going to be contained all the films. So for example, if we put here film list, in this film list are contained all the films. So whenever we try to access all the films in the HTML, we just need to put this film list. So since we have just finished, we have to create also the list view for the actors. So we put actors list view generic list view, and here instead of film we just have to put model actor and context object name is equal to actor list. And it is as simple as that. Now we just have to create the HTMLs. So here we have the templates folder, but now this is special. You have to create inside this template folder the name of the app, of the models. In both cases is catalog, because in catalog we have these models defined. So we have to create a folder here called catalog, and now here we have to create the templates for this. But this is very simple. So for example, we have to create we have to create a file called actor list.html. You need to put here this same name. So for example, the name of the model, then an underscore, and here a list. So just that. Here we are going to say, as always, that this extends the base.html, and now we are going to create the content file. So here, the content block. We are going to put block content. We are going to end the block here, end block, and now we are going to give here a title. So actor list, and the next thing is that this is the first time that we are going to do this. We are going to put here a for loop in Django, in an HTML. So how do we do this? This is as simple as putting a block code, for example this, and now here inside we just have to say for book, not book, for we are an actor in the actor list. Now you have to put this same name that you have put here, actor list. So if you want to access all the actors, you have to put this same name. Let's end this for. You have to put this and for. We are going to create, first let's create here a table. So UL let's move all this up here. And here we are going to create, basically, we are going to display the actor. So for that, we have the actor, and let me check what were the things that the actor had. So here it had a name, a slug, and an age. So we are going to put here name, and since we want to access the value, we put here actor name. And now here we are going to display the age. So we are going to put here age, and we are going to display the age. So we put here actor age. For now, we are not going to put any link. We will do that on, not in this file, but maybe in another video we put links for this. Okay, so another cool feature that we can do is that we can display the films that this actor has. But how do we do this? Because here there is not an attribute to display the films, but we can create a function that does a query and returns all the films of this actor. So for that, if you remember here, you have this query that you already have this query implemented, but here you were displaying this with just a string. So now we are going to create a method called get films. We are going to receive the self. We are going to copy this line, and here, instead of doing all this, we are just going to return the query, the result of the query. So with this, we can have all the books, well, all the films. So now here we can put films, 2 dots, and now we can create another for loop inside to iterate over the films of the actor. So we are going to put here for actor film in this case we have to put actor get films, and now this will give us all the films of the actor. We have to end the for, and yeah, that's it. So now the next thing that you have to do is to just display something about the film. Since we have this str, we just need to put here film, and that's it. So for now, we are not going to create a link to go to the film page or some things like that, but yeah, whatever. So I think that we have already implemented the actor list, but now let's implement the film list. So again, we have to create a file with this exact name, film list HTML, and this is very similar to this other. So we are going to copy and paste all this here. Instead of actor, we are going to put film, and here film list. Remember that the name must be the same as here, film list. Let's check that it is the same. Yeah, and here instead of actor, let's call this film, and let's see what does the film have. It has a title, a price, a score, a slug. Okay, so now here what we are going to do is that, let me check this. So what we are going to do is that for each thing of the film, let's remove all this. So let's remove for now all this, and let's put, okay, so which is the title? The title is film title. Which is the price? The price is film price. Now, which is the score? The score is film score. Which is now the slug? No, we don't want to put the slug, but we want to put all the actors. So for now, we are going to put here actors. Let's put here capital letters, actors. Well, we don't have to put capital letters, but yeah, whatever. Actors, and again here we are going to create a for loop. So we have to put a block of code, and here we're going to say for actor in film actor, because this is the field, and we have to say all, we want all the actors. We have to also put this here. And now the next thing that we have to do is to just display the actors, and since we have here the str again, we just need to put here actor. So I think that we have implemented both of the pages now, and let's check if everything works. But again, I forgot, we have to put here a URL. So we have to come to the URLs of catalog. Oh wow, we haven't defined that. So let's define now the URLs of catalog. And here, the only thing that we have to do is to copy and paste this. And the next thing is that we have to remove all this. And in the main URL file here, we have to redirect all these to the URLs of the catalog. So for that, here we are going to put path, and whenever we receive something related with catalog, I want you to go to the catalog URLs, and that's it. That's how we do it. So now in the URLs catalog, or in the catalog URLs, what we have to do is to define the different paths. So we have defined the path for the let me take the views and put them here. So we have defined, not this URL here, this one, the path for the film list view. So let's call this path films, and we need to take this view. So now the next thing that we are going to do is that we don't need this, and I don't think we didn't need this, but we need to import from .views import film list view, and here we have to put this and say as view, and we have to give it a name. So let's put here films. Next thing, we have to do the same but for actors, and it's just putting here actor list view. So it is as this, the same as like this. Okay, actors list view. It shouldn't be with this S. So let's remove this S. And that's it. Let me remove this. Okay, here we have to put actors. And now we have to just test this. So if we open the terminal, let me deactivate conda, deactivate. And we put here python 3 manage.py run server. Let's see if we don't have any error. Okay, for now we don't have any error. And let's see if this works correctly. Okay, this is the main page. And if I put here films, page not found. Okay, because I forgot that here I have to put catalog. Catalog films. And okay, we have an error. Dictionary update sequence element 0 has... Okay, so the error was here. I've been here for quite a while. The error was here. I have to put here name equal to this. And oh my god. So now let's update, and okay. The thing is, here we have the Spider-Man No Way Home, Venom 2, Price, and here you can check that we have the authors, well, the actors. We have actors named Tom Holland, Zendaya. Here we have Tom Holland, and also we have Tom Hardy. And if we come here, we can check now the actors. So if we put here actors, we have named Tom Holland. We have the films in which each one of these actors have been. Now the next thing that we can do is that we can make this a link. So whenever we click here, we access to the actors, and whenever we click here, we access to the films. How? We need to first go to the index HTML and here create a link. For that, we put the A tag. We are going to copy this at the end of here, and let's say that the href, we want this to take us to we are going to put here a piece of code, and let's say URL, and you just have to put here the name that you defined in the URLs. So for example, we defined here the name films and actors. So if we come back here, this is for actors, so we put here actors. And we have to do the same for the films. So here, let's copy this, and here we put films. So now, if we update this and we come here, you see that now it is easier to access to these pages because we have used the links. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you understood how to create a list view, how to also put links because it is very useful. And if so, give it a like, share, subscribe, and see you in the next one.